What is a nation without history?
What is a nation without history? No nation.
So what makes Nigeria right now?
The name. But with zero identity. Trust me. With zero identity. Because how would you want to tell the story of Nigeria and the history is not in its core? You know, imagine history as a major tap. And you have different channels that are just spreading it and like infusing it in
Music.
a constant reminder of everyday life that this is your heritage,
Yeah.
this is your history, you know. Speaking the language, the core of it, not all these things that they do, and you know, it is sad. It is sad.
Is it something intentional by
It
the
might
government?
be. You might never know. It might be, it might not be, but I think it's quite it's quite unreasonable for any government to actually do that. Okay.
Tell me the story behind these quotes, what
Okay.
happened afterwards, and what is the place of these quotes in our present day society? Now, she
Okay.
says here, and I quote, Alake, I beg your pardon. This was her confronting the Alake of
Egbaland.
Egbaland. She said here, Alake, for a long time, you have used your penis as a mark of authority that you are our husband. Today, we shall reverse the order and use our vagina to play the role of husband. This is
That's
some powerful stuff.
Yeah. Like you can analyze that statement in like 1,001 ways and you can still not get.
I mean, my mind is split into shreds right now.
Yeah.
You know, what happened? How was she able to? What put her in that pedestal to confront a king at this period?
Man, she has always been a powerful woman, no doubt. She has always been a foremost, a strong activist, you know, for not just in the cause of fighting for Nigeria's independence in the early 50s, but also fighting for human rights, both for the women in Abeokuta and, you know, everywhere in the world. She was one of the, I think she was the only woman that went to the east after the Aba women riot to show support to those women over there. And, you know, back in Abeokuta, it was just a simple issue of why would women pay tax to fund or to support the colonial government, you know. And Mrs. Funmilayo Ransom-Kuti had to take the bulls by the horn to challenge about Oludamola, I guess, you know. And she actually drove the Oba into exile.
You know, do you think, looking at history, knowing fully well that, okay, you've armed yourself with a lot of history, we're different people, we speak different languages,
yeah.
over 400 languages, over 200 plus ethnic, you know, groups and what have you.
Yeah.
Do you think it was a mistake that Nigeria became a country? And going forward from now, do you think I love this nation. I dare say that I'm obsessed about this nation and I seek for its betterment. But without sentiments, without, you know, the feeling of emotions of what will happen, you know, if everybody goes their separate ways, what do you think will be the solution? What do you think is a solution for this country when it comes to having a future for our children? Because I'm an adult now, I'm having gray hairs now. I can't say I'm a child again. I'm not the future of this nation again. My kids are.
Yeah. If you read this book called Platter of Gold by Olufunmilayo SAN,
Okay.
amazing book on Nigerian, on the idea behind what Nigeria is. Amazing book. You know, the major factor, the major objective behind let's create a Nigeria was for commerce, nothing else. The joining of the Sultan and the Northern Protectorate in 1914 was just because we need to facilitate trade to feed the Crown Colony, you know, take a lot of products back to England and stuff, which was just because of business. Construct railway lines here, make it easy for Southern to do business in the north, make it not to do business in the east, you know, yada yada, bring everything back together. It was for commerce. But at the same time, the British might have done it to suit their own purpose, to suit their own selfish gains. But at the same time, the nationalists, the founding fathers, the Awolowo, the Madam Funmilayo, Ransom-Kuti, the Anthony Enaro, mention all these key, strong individuals that went back and from Nigeria to London for constitutional reforms and all these trips to find a better Nigeria, believed in something. These guys weren't just Yorubas or Igbos, they were a cluster of different people, different tribes, different ideology, different background, but they all believed in one thing. So in as much it might be for a selfish or business purpose or a venture, they believed in something. They believed in the possibility, the idea for a one Nigeria, no matter how bad it is. So going back to your question, yes, I think we can come out of this, but we just need to do the right thing.
Are we ready to do the right thing?
It will take time. Anything might happen. I don't know what it is, but there has to be, going back to my earlier illustration, there has to be a surgical reform. Drastic, but it will heal everything.
Will it cost lives?
I don't know. Change is not comfortable, but change is necessary.